Hi there, Jerry. My name is Andre Helms, and I came across your site when I typed in here to Google just roofing contractors in Roseville, California. However, I had a real difficult time trying to find you. I didn't find you here until I got over here to page 3. Right down here. Here you go, right here. Hey, Jerry, what I want to bring to your attention, I'm going to show you a couple of just cool, helpful that'll get you moving off of page 3 and start moving towards page 1 by doing two simple things, kind of speaking Google's language and its algorithms, okay? First of all, I know basically most people never get past page 1. Sometimes maybe into page 2 if they're looking for a specialized doctor or a dentist. So being on page 3, you're virtually not being seen. We go back to page 1. Obviously, this is where all the action's at. You know, these guys up here in the map section and all these guys on page 1 are getting all the calls. 90% of the business calls are coming here. Like I said, I'm sure some of these guys are your competitors. And as a business owner, I'd hate the fact knowing that these guys are getting all the calls and you're only getting maybe 10% possibly just by chance and just probably by your referral business. So, hey, I'm going to show you a couple tips. Like I said, my name is Andre. I have a digital marketing agency that I own, and I have a great group of guys throughout the country, and we specialize in getting people to page 1. You know, just different companies to page 1 in their local areas. So I'm just basically wanting to show you this. So to keep me in mind in the future, maybe we just get a good conversation going. I'm going to show you a couple things here. And like I said, just in hopes that we maybe get a conversation going, you might be able to use me for some of your needs here in the future, okay, to see if we can be a good fit for each other. But these two tips I'm going to give you, you can do on your own, okay? Let me start off. Let me go back to where you're at on page 3 here. Let me show you a couple things. I noticed, first of all, let me go back to your website. I noticed you cover a lot of other locations, right? You cover a lot of these areas right here. And I pulled up like 3 or 4 different locations like Sacramento. I couldn't find you at all. Rockland, I pulled up Rancho Cordova. I couldn't find you. So I know you service those other areas. That's something we can help you with too, getting you to page 1 in each of the cities, okay? So keep that in mind. And I know that would probably be a big benefit, obviously, because once you're on page 1, the big benefits are you can pretty much count on your phone calls doubling to tripling, which means obviously more customers to you, which means more revenue and more profit to you and your team. And along with that, you would also gain some authority in your niche or your market, not only in your roofing industry, but as far as with Google. And Google, when you gain authority with Google, that comes along with trust, and Google's all about trust. So here we go with the tips, okay? And then here we go. Here's your site. You see this right here? This is called a meta tag or metadata. This is going to be a lot of SEO jargon, but bear with me. I'll get through it quickly. I don't want to bore you with all this jargon, but this is kind of how Google sees things and how it works, okay? This is called a meta tag or meta title, all right? You're allowed up to 72 characters right here. Now, this is the number one thing that Google recognizes, getting the information to know what to rank you for and how to start ranking you, okay? The key is, what most people don't know, is you want to kind of be congruent with what people are typing in. Most people, when they're looking for roofing contractors, are typing in roofing contractors of Roseville, with roofing contractors in Sacramento. You get the point, you know, they're typing in from wherever they're at. So if you take this, what they're typing in, and you stick that right here, okay? Then you put a vertical line, then you put, you know, your company name or Roof Repair Roseville. But as long as you put that, you have a congruent with what people are typing in, you stick that right here, bam. Now Google has the main piece of information it needs to start knowing how to rank you and what to rank you for, okay? Number 2, this is called an H1, H2. I already put your name in here. I use a tool called Rank Daddy. Number 2, think of this as like your H1 tag as like a book. A book has chapters in it, and each chapter has titles, right, of the chapters. So think of your web page as a chapter. It needs to have a title. Well, that title on that page is also another piece of information Google grabs onto, and it needs to be congruent with what people are typing in. So again, it knows what to rank you for and how to rank you. So those two tips right there will start getting you moved off of page 3 where you're at. I'm sure you hate to, you might not you might not have even known this, that you're on page 3, but you're hardly not being seen. You have a nice website, but sitting back there on page 3 is pretty much to count on the fact that people aren't necessarily seeing you back here. Okay, so with that, Jerry, keep those tips in mind. Like I said, I just want to open this up to a conversation to see if there could be a fit for us. We'd love to take care of some of your needs. And my main thing is, I just hate the fact when I see companies that are way back past page 2 that aren't being seen, and I want to help get you guys to page 1. I'm not working with anybody in this niche right now. I'm looking to work with 1 or 2 people to get them up to page 1. Love for one of them to be you. So I'll leave my information on the email and my phone number. If you have any questions, feel free to respond, and I'd love to just maybe elaborate a little bit more. So with that, you take care. One last thing I want to leave you with: if once you get to page 1, you start getting more of the phone calls comes in. I'm not sure what the average cost of a roof is. I'm going to guess anywhere from $5,000 up to $8,000 is probably average business. And think about that. If you just got 3 extra jobs a month, that's $15,000 extra for just that month. In 10 months, that's $150,000. With a whole year, that's an extra what is that? An extra $180,000, right? So just keep that in mind. It's very important if you do a couple of proper things from Google's perspective, it can start making your site rank forward. There's other factors involved to help get you to page 1 quicker and to keep you there, but we can get into that stuff if we just get a good conversation going. With that, Jerry, have an incredible rest of the week. Hope these tips were able to help you out a little bit to get you starting to move forward, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks for your time, Jerry. Bye now.